they're back. And I don't want to kill myself after that break.
First of all, that's not what you told me. There's actually...
I know, that's why I told everyone I wanted to kill myself.
Detailed recording.
I feel a little bit more relaxed. I had my peanut butter bread. It was delicious.
Back it up. What? Do you just...
Peanut butter.
It's just peanut butter on a piece of bread? Not even a full sandwich?
Yeah.
No.
It's peanut butter on bread.
That gets me so upset. So upset.
Why?
You know why I'm triggered? Because it brings me back to my ultra poor days when we only had so many pieces of bread and peanut butter, and that's it. And I had to make that shit last. So don't mind me.
Damn.
Yeah, well,
Am I being triggered?
I'm a baller on a budget, and I mean that's what I gotta do. I'm
a baller on a budget. Damn.
There's this song
you said it.
that this YouTube group made like years and years and years ago, and it's so good. I'll send it to you. But it's like a full production of the song about how they're balling on a budget, and it's great.
It's
great.
That's delightful.
I know a song's kind of similar. It's have you ever heard the song "I Got It at Ross"?
I remember that
song.
That was like 2008.
Oh
man, where are you gonna be now? Where are we?
Probably at the door.
Probably at the door.
I'm at the door. Yeah, at the door.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't go back too far if you die.
Except when you fall off the cliff, go all the way back.
Yeah, but that's not dying. That's me going backwards.
So, explain how you are progressing again.
You know, Savannah, you and your sass, not appreciated right now.
Oh man, fucking! I was just thinking of stuff with this game. How close you are to the end, actually? Now that I'm at things.
We're actually really close to the end. We have like this world and then the next one. That's
Oh, okay. All right, not bad. Not bad, man. Oh, geez.
I was thinking maybe like 4 episodes and we'll probably be done.
All right.
Cool.
One is optimistic. Try to be optimistic.
Keep going backwards.
Oh, so I never experienced these, but I learned recently from somewhere, I guess a sandwich that people used to eat back in the 70s was they would literally just take 2 pieces of bread, they would spread butter on the sandwich, and then they would just coat it in sugar, and they'd call that a sandwich.
Sugar.
I don't know
on
about
bread?
that as a sandwich. I would certainly make that as like a breakfast thing.
Yeah, like so I would toast my bread and then butter it and maybe throw something. But apparently people in the 70s without toasters would just put the 2 pieces of bread together with butter and sugar and call that a snack. And I'm like, there's so much wrong here with this situation. Like, there's no substance to this.
I think that's where our eating habits started going downhill.
I think a lot of bad habits from the 70s onward were like, hey, this is what we're going to teach our kids and our grandkids, and they're going to take that with them into the future.
Right.
Yep. Like fucking Sunny D.
Oh my god,
so bad for you.
I can't drink Sunny D because it literally feel like I'm dying.
Why would you slide?
I will feel like I'm dying if I drink Sunny D. Like, I remember, like, this was back in high school when I discovered that I actually couldn't really drink Sunny D. Because whatever the hell they make it out of is just the purest concentration of sugar.
Yeah.
That it's this...
I love that. I used to love it.
As a kid, yeah. Like, honestly, I thought it was just, like, orange juice, but it had, like, a different, like, name than other brands or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's like, actually, there's not a nutritional thing in Sunny D. You're like, oh.
It's not even oranges. It's pure sugar.
Made from concentrate, not made from oranges.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It was like, I always liked the red cap one. I don't remember, like, what was special about that one. Oh, it was like the California Baja, I think they had called that. And I don't exactly remember what made it different. I just remember for whatever reason, it tasted better as a kid than regular Sunny D. But, you know, as an adult, you're like, yeah, I'll drink Sunny D again. No, that's a mistake.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people do that. Like, you know, those things that you had as a kid that were just, like, the best. and you have it as an adult, and you're like, whoa.
What have I done?
Yeah. Like Capri Suns.
No,
good,
Capri Suns are still good.
Yeah,
They're still good, but you shouldn't have them.
I'll tell you this. I could drink at least 3 Capri Suns before I at least take a sip of Sunny D before I feel like
Yeah.
Like Sunny D, if you're an adult, if you're looking for like a low-key way to let yourself shuff off your mortal coil, just go buy a gallon of Sunny D and drink that by yourself. Because let me tell you, the feeling of pain in your fucking stomach is so intense.
I haven't had any sugar for a little while now.
No, I'm glad you haven't, and you absolutely shouldn't be worried about that. But I am like, holy hell.
But like, I will be Christmas time. I talked to my doctor and was like, yeah, you can have a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. Just don't overdo it.
And then you take one sip of Sunny D.
I had a little piece of like this caramel chocolate side of a candy bar that my stepmom had in her like candy jar. Bro, like the addiction came back a flood. Just like, oh my god, get this away from me.
Get this away from me, because this is how I will begin the downfall.
It was amazing, and like the whole day I'm just like so sad. It's like, I can't have it anymore. But you're having turkey. Yeah, but I can't have any more chocolate. Right. Then I had to like drown myself in turkey, and
I had to drown myself in
just for it to go away.
I needed to drown myself in fowl and poultry just so that I could abate whatever sugar was coming to me.
Exactly. You have to freaking protein, bro. It stops the sugar.
Yeah. My fiance tells me that one of the things she had read or learned about was if you feel like you have a sugar craving, eat something salty and see if that doesn't abate the craving.
It helps. Helps a lot.
Yeah, I've started juicing. I'm like one of those girls who like juices now. So I do.
You're a juice girl.
I'm a juice girl.
And I carry my juicer in my purse.
Do you also carry around your yoga mat with you everywhere you go?
You go to Starbucks
my
with your
Ray-Bans and my Lululemons that I can't fit into. Absolutely. My Starbucks, my reusable Starbucks cup, and everything.
You know what? If that makes you happy, do you, man? No judgment.
But yeah, so I started juicing, and like, I've been looking for alternative ways to eat healthier because I too am diabetic, and like, this whole life that has been going on has really been wreaking havoc on my eating habits. So I was just like,
I cannot imagine.
It's been bad in general, but then bad for me. So I was just like, all right, let me do better by myself. So I got a juicer.
A change needs to occur.
Yeah, because it's either way, it's gonna be really bad. So I got this juicer, and I juice mostly vegetables, and then put like 1 or 2 pieces of fruit that are like higher in sugar. And it tastes good. Like, people are like, oh my god, if you put kale and like spinach and 1 strawberry, you can't taste the kale. Like, no, absolutely you can. But it's been really helpful. Like, if you put like a whole carton of strawberries and like an apple and like a whole bunch of veggies, it turns out so good. So I've been like drinking that like crazy.
Well, that's good. Yeah. Honestly, I would probably consider an all liquid diet anyway, because of my relationship with food is bizarre.
Yeah.
I want to try juicing a lot, but
you got to get a juicer.
Yeah, first.
There was one for like $40 at Target. I wish I would have known you wanted one. I would have sent you to Target to get one. But
what's happening in the story? Well, just on a side note.
We're talking to the princesses. I'm trying to get Kuraga, but I think I have to go back to Belle. I don't want to go back
Belle's
to Belle.
In the library?
Well,
yeah. I'll do it later. I can survive with Kira, I think.
Well, I hope so. Why is it?
Avoid you.
It seems like every time you turn a corridor, there's a boss fight.
Yeah, because we're freaking at the gate, and we're close to the...
This looks new.
Freaking darkness. Nope, this is where we fought Riku.
Right.
Oh, you had to fight your way all the way back to Riku. That's Riku's domain or whatever.
This was the door where I kept dying. You guys were all like, "You're not gonna beat your friend." Blah blah blah.
I don't think we said that.
So you're a piece of shit.
I feel like, Hector, you're taking some creative liberties, and I don't know that they're portraying anyone in the right light.
You know what?
Go on.
Timestamp, Hector. Play back what they said.
It's gonna be us saying like, Hector, you gotta do better, bro. We hate you forever. We'll never be your friend again.
Well, see, no, you threatened leaving.
Of course, I
threatened
always
to
do.
leave.
That's my MO, dude.
she's contract.
It's motivation.
It's in the contract. What do you want from me? She signed the paper.
Motivation.
You signed the paper. It's legally binding.
It's legally binding.
Whatever.
HR department
Anyways,
can't help you
now
this
what
time.
I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna have that video, like a black and white video of me being in that area, but what you said is like, I fucking hate you.
And then you have to find whatever that sad piano is that gets used in all those.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking great.
Like the whole sad, yeah, you're right, the piano thing.
Yeah, when like it goes to black and white and it just plays this really sad, somber piano.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Love it. Gonna do that.
Every occasion, if like my fiance says something that like makes me sad, I'll just
Your fiance.
Yeah, like I'll roll over and then I'll just there's like a song on my like piano playlist that I just play immediately, and it's just this very like sad, somber piano, and she's like, "Why are you sad right now?"
You're like,
this thing you said I've done.
You don't understand. You'll never understand.
There's a violin also from an anime that I love that plays. That's just super
strong.
sad. Oh, you found Oblivion.
Yeah, and Oathkeeper.
Oh, but they're not as strong as whatever you're rocking.
Yeah, no.
Well, then I guess you're sticking with whatever you're sticking with.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, Oblivion, like you said, Oblivion and Oathkeeper just look the coolest, but they just ain't up to snuff.
They might look cool, but they don't do nothing for you.
They don't do shit.
Message. That's what I have to tell myself when I try to buy cool shoes.
They don't do
look
nothing
cool,
for you.
but imagine your feet after a few hours.
Oh man,
They're gonna hurt.
they gonna hurt. They don't do nothing for you. You can't jog in
I got
these.
for Christmas. I got some work boots, and I was like, awesome! I finally have work boots, and they're so heavy because they have like steel-toe boots, and they're not comfortable whatsoever. I was like, oh no.
Dude, I used to have to wear steel toes when I was working at back in UPS. But yeah, those were mighty uncomfortable. You cannot move your toes in any capacity.
Yeah.
Basically, my brother actually, when he was working in theater, he one of his friends actually has these like incredibly like durable. I think they were they were always joking about them being like $600 work boots. Because basically they would like the joke was always you could walk on the moon with these. But like they protected you from all kinds of like hazard work environment stuff, you know, rubber, insulation, steel toe, all that. It was the story I had heard. So I mean, maybe you just got to drop $600 on the right work.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, was that your food money and the rent? Man, nah, maybe get some work shoes.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't want to do that.
Financial responsibility. Dude, I tell you, there's
I'm tired of being an adult.
Oh, ain't that the real truth?
I just saw this. So like
Dude,
how Hector, how you watch TikToks, I watch Reels on Instagram because I refuse to download TikTok on my phone.
So there are a lot of people.
But I actually don't know who.
But you watch Reels?
I watch Reels, yeah. That's where I get sucked in. But I think it was a tweet actually, but it was like the reason why we are having such a hard time being an adult. Let me see if I can summarize it correctly. But like, as opposed to boomers, they've had time to do things. Like financially, things were just different. So like, us as kids, like for me and my family, I grew up knowing our financial situation. Like some parents would you know, try to keep it from them, or like have this view of, you know, well, we can't get everything, but we can do this. My mom would straight up be like, we don't have that money. We can't do this.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so that part of my childhood was always aware of my financial shortcomings.
This is a boss battle, Jason.
Okay, don't die more than twice.
Whoa.
What?
Oh, damn.
Then, okay, where can we never discuss
She laid down a
how many
gauntlet.
times they can die?
She laid down a gauntlet. You gotta kill him in two
goes.
tries.
God.
So you were aware of your situation?
I was hyper aware of our financial situation, and so I went into adulthood the same way of like, I know I don't have money for this thing, so I have to tell myself, you're poor, you can't afford this. And like, you know, and then there's also the whole social aspect of being an adult, which is really hard because we're working so much that we can't have the friends that we would have around all the time. And so like our notion of adulting is just so different from different generations, and it may even be worse for the younger generations.
It might be, unless they somehow see the suffering we've had to endure and are trying to figure out a way to update that maybe. But,
isn't that why you're supposed to show your kids the value of money?
Maybe, but I mean, also, like she was saying, like the value of the dollar now versus, like, say it was in like 1960, not the same.
Right.
Like it just simply is not even remotely close to being the same. So your dollar doesn't go nearly as far as it did, as it would have said like 40 years ago. Like honestly, dude, I go to the grocery store sometimes and like. I pick up 5 or 6 things, and it's like that'll be $25.
Yeah.
Like,
what?
oh man, the times are so.
Yeah, beat it in one
Good
go.
for you, Hector. Look at you.
There you go.
Frickin'
There you go, buddy.
threatening me.
Yeah.
And it worked,
Kingdom
didn't
Hearts did. And it worked.
The threats worked. Say that when we go to the boss battle, like the actual end boss.
Hey, it's Yuffie.
He has like 4 forms.
Oh, jeez.
We have 3 characters from Final Fantasy VII and 1 from Final Fantasy VIII.
And 1 is dead.
She is.
Which one of these characters is dead?
They are technically supposed to be deceased. Yes.
In Final Fantasy or this game?
Final Fantasy VII.
Okay.
She dies.
Yeah, like I guess it came as a big surprise to the people who had played the game like back in the day. About it happening or whatever, and it was just like, well,
but we'll never forget.
Wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Excuse me.
And this is
while I go.
This
cry.
is PlayStation 1 Aerith.
Okay.
Oh, that
PlayStation 1
was
characters.
PS1 game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. When you get to Kingdom Hearts 2, all their outfits change except for Leon. Because
they're modeled more after the Advent Children movie.
Yeah.
Which came out in the same year as Kingdom Hearts, actually.
And I think they're gonna, because there's talk about the next guy, they're gonna have the Final Fantasy characters, because that's where we're going in the next game. We're going to a world where the Final Fantasy characters are.
Ooh.
I don't know if it's like actually them, but it's one of the guy who made Kingdom Hearts. Wanted to make he also works on Final Fantasy games, and he had a Final Fantasy game that he wanted to make, but it was scrapped. So he actually put part of that game in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, okay.
And people got excited. And they call it Virum Rex. So what they're thinking, the next world, they already showed like not trailers, but spoilers on what the next Kingdom Hearts is going to have. And a lot of people was like, oh, so you're pretty much just making that Final Fantasy game, but adding the Kingdom Hearts characters. Like, yep, pretty much. So, a lot of people are also saying, well, we're going to get all the other Final Fantasy characters there. So, hopefully, we'll get to see new Cloud and new Aerith.
Ooh.
So, I'm excited.
I mean...
Oh, you know what? I think now I'll get Kyoraga.
Oh, okay. There you have it. Where are you headed now, then, to go find Belle?
The last world. Yeah, but I want to go to Belle real quick.
Where's the... so...
Tournament Coliseum, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that right now. If I do that, I'll do that later.
Okay. Because you could always revisit the save file.
Yeah. The library.
Wait, you had to go to space, and now they're gonna make you fly to the library?
This is the fastest way. This is the fastest
Oh,
way.
I see. Okay, I got you.
No, never mind. Who else gives it to me? Is it Aerith? Yes, you give it to me.
Of course it's her. Of course the healer in the game is the one that gives it to me.
Answer report 1, 2, 4, 6, 10. Oh, only give me those? No, you're supposed to give me it, right?
Chiraga, right? Nope. Nah.
Ah, damn it. Who gives it to me? I know someone here in the library. Maybe Leon.
They blue balling you on who to get it.
A little bit. A little bit.
Oh no.
Oh no. So I watch TikTok. The thing I like about TikTok is that they give you they make it so like what you like, you know, your feed is always going to be some stuff you like. And when you guys say like, oh, it's hecka toxic, I don't see that. I just see a bunch of funny stuff.
Right, because it's tailored to you. But if you
because you're looking for the stuff that doesn't have the toxicity. Just that community as a whole, though, is kind of also full of like not really good people. You heard about that guy? I think in the Midwest. Killed his neighbor because he was trying to become TikTok famous.
What?
Really? Yeah, I don't know all the details. I just know that this dude had moved into a neighborhood and he became kind of like a neighborhood menace. Like, he's always on his phone. He's always trying to like post like videos and this stuff on TikTok because he's trying to like become TikTok famous. He gets into an altercation with neighbors on several occasions. Some fight occurs once between them. He lured his neighbor into his basement and then I think killed him in the basement.
Oh my god.
And then I believe filmed it.
Oh my god.
That doesn't seem like the TikToker's fault. It seems like
No. It's not. It's the thing of like, I have a platform, and then if my platform attracts the worst kind of people, then the platform, whatever it was trying to do, is now forever associated with what was brought to the platform. So despite whatever little like nougats of comedy you find across TikTok, the internet as a whole has to basically share this space with
awful
also
people.
not good of side of it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the thing to remember upon there.
And now we're at the final level.
Yay.
Are we? Is that you about to go walk into the void?
Yeah. The whole level is pretty much a void. Look at this.
You know, I do love the void.
The fucking ocean,
End
Jason.
of the world.
The end of the world.
That's a title for a level, for a final level.
Yeah.
I've recently learned about a kind of paint called Muso Black. It is.
Oh, is that like the deepest black that there is?
Yeah, it's like the black paint that you use, and it's like it absorbs all the light, and it basically looks like it almost looks like Peter Pan's shadow. You know, like it's like there should be aspects of a person there, but it's just all blacked out. Like that's what that paint does to like sculptures and shit. And so there's this dude that basically made a room inside of a garage so that he could basically paint a little box room all Muso black and show you what that looks like. And it was terrifying. He like walks into the room and you could have swore that he shrunk because there's no light being bounced off of him in any direction. So your depth perception on like seeing him is just gone. So he like, I'm gonna open the door, I'm gonna turn the light off so the whole room is black, and I'm just gonna walk in, and it's gonna look like I shrink, and swear to God, it looks like he just shrank it.
These guys are so freaking hard.
Oh boy, they got swords, they got keyblades. They come to
they're just swords.
They come to duel you. They come in to take what's rightfully yours.
That sounds really cool.
They come to take that Donald Duck.
Well, he looks at me and my ass.
Yeah, I mean, it's been long established that Donald
X gonna give it to you.
Somebody on the internet ships them. I don't know who, but somebody. There is clearly a Donald Soros ship somewhere on the internet. I don't know where I would go to find that, but
I'm sure you'll find it somewhere.
But it is there. I'm sure of it. But
yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, to get to this part, you just gotta follow the rocks. See how they point?
Yes. Yes, I do. Oh, so you basically you have to follow the path, otherwise you get locked into a boss fight, or
Oh no, you're always gonna fight these.
Oh, okay.
But there's walls
I lost Hector
also.
again.
Oh no!
Oh, can you can you not?
I can hear her.
I can't hear Hector.
Oh,
BRB.
Dang it!
she's gonna
So
be
Savannah
right
can't
back.
hear me,
Well,
but she's still recording, so everyone can still hear each other. Hear all of us.
if we're lucky, if we're all lucky.
No, I mean the record. She's still recording her
Alright.
audio.
Oh
You're
yeah,
recording
right.
your
Oh, that's
audio.
right. Okay, yeah,
Not
no, you're
recording
right.
my
No,
audio.
you're right.
So
That's my bad.
that's we can all still hear each other.
Right.
Okay.
Technically in recording. Just there we go. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Excellent. Excellent.
Savannah, can you hear me? Do you want to come out and play?
You never see each other anymore. Walk out the door.
It's like you've gone away.
Oh.
I mean, Elsa is kind of a champion, right?
Yes.
Hey, she's the Avatar.
She's
respect her.
a
She's
queen.
a. What would she be? Was she a waterbender?
She's
She's a
a,
spirit.
no.
She's like the
No.
spirit, but
Hector's
she's
trying to
the
like
fifth
portray
element.
some bullshit, loose ass, connected to the fucking Avatar bullshit.
You saw the second thing,
I did
Jason.
see
She is actually
She's
all of the
connected to the
elements.
4 elements.
She is.
Right, but she doesn't use them. She just communes with them.
True.
Like
also
the
true.
Avatar.
Right, but what else can the
No.
Avatar do, Hector?
He uses all of them.
So, because she communes with them and tells them what to do, isn't it that her
Hector,
using
I feel
them?
like you're ignoring the fact that she could just be a mystic shaman type, and I feel like you're taking that away from her by trying to lump her in with Aang and Katara. Katara?
Yes.
Don't do that. Let Elsa be her own woman, you piece of shit.
You misogynistic asshole.
Oh,
I
God.
wasn't going there, but oh shit! Oh shit!
I'm hurt.
Oh, I gotta take
That's
a
not
drink.
where I wanted to go.
I gotta take a drink for Hector on that. That's oh man,
Pour one out for Hector.
it's cool, dude. I took a drink for you. You're all good. You're safe.
I really could use one, actually.
Yeah, I could use a drink.
I think I drove
these
Hector
ones.
to
These guys are
drink.
new, too.
Actually,
Little bit.
he likes to say that I drove him to drink, which is
Little bit.
not true. Because
You did.
here's the crazy thing, right? So Savannah, my entire life with him, I've been told he's like, hey, I actually can't really have alcohol. My doctor says I have like a thing where I really can't have it. Like, okay, cool. So my entire
Also
life,
religious reasons and other
Right.
things.
but so like I would never try to push it on him. Like we go to parties, people be hanging out, be like, grab a drink. Some people would even ask Hector, like, hey man, you're not drinking, and I'd always cut him off, be like, nah, it ain't his thing. Let it slide. And like, all right, cool, and then we move on.
But you, after a certain amount of time, you just feel left out.
I know that,
it's
and
fucking-
then, believe me, and so like every time we would talk, it's like, dude, that's not a thing you have to partake in if you don't want to. Nobody's
Right.
making you do anything.
But you guys, no, but it's like, it's so fucking fun. Now it's got.
I mean, to be fair, when you did drink all that absinthe, you did try to pretend you were a wizard.
I was a wizard, Jason. I was the best
You
wizard.
drink absinthe?
So it was one year.
Oh
in Del-
no.
I chugged absinthe.
So hold on. So first of all, it was at the bottom of the bottle, and what me and my fiance and other people were trying to explain to Hector was,
Oh my god.
you can't drink absinthe this way because that's not how you drink it. He took that to mean, oh, bitch boy can't drink this, and he went, nah, fuck you, and then he just slammed the whole thing. And that's like not what we meant, like at all.
That's totally what he meant.
It's not. You son of a bitch. So
I was a wizard.
yeah.
I had confidence that I never had before.
That's totally what we meant.
Because there was this girl that
Liquid
Jason's
courage.
family had.
Liquid courage.
I'm not gonna say her name. All I just know
And
that
you
I'm sitting there
remembered
with
all of
Jason's
that?
fiance. And it's all like, hey, that girl over there is really cute. Which girl? And I grab a stick and I poke the girl with it. Her!
I remember that.
I say that super loud so she understands it.
Ah, damn.
I was like, oh, what was I doing? Next morning I threw up fire.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, like honestly, Savannah, one of the funniest things about that entire night, Hector gets up to like from a bench to go run, and then he trips and then he falls, and it looked like some cartoon shit. And then he just fell and like stayed there and was like, "This is where I live now, right here on this patch of the ground. This is where I live."
Apparently, I look like a frat boy who just
no, it straight up looked like some fucking college frat boy shenanigans in a movie or whatever. You know, like it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, so now it's more like if I drink, it's going to be during special occasions. That's really it.
Yeah,
I mean, that's perfectly fine. Like, I mean, like you should only drink when you want to, not because you feel pressure. Like, nobody I know has really ever been like, "Hey, come on, bro, quit bitching." Like, I don't. Like, there's a few people that we have met in my time that probably would have done that, but we never really drank with them. So.
Yeah, it really is your own comfortability level. Like, I know that I have, like, I think because it's the type of person that I am, it's like, I don't not take challenges. So if someone's like, "I bet you can't drink this thing," and I'm like, "Bet," and I drink it. Like, I'm one of those people. I'm the same way. I'm one of those people that takes challenges when there doesn't actually need to be one, and like,
yep.
But then also
all the time,
like at that point, I'm just like, I don't know. I definitely try not to push that onto people who like are clearly uncomfortable. Like if they are like, "Nah, I don't drink," or blah blah blah, like, you know, definitely gonna respect that. But if we're playing and I'm like, "Don't be a bitch, bro," like, take this other shot.
No, I'm exactly the same way. I'm just like, "Bruh, really?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not gonna do this."
Actually, there was a friend of mine who like never drank. And, like, he's like, "Nah, alcohol's not my scene." But then he did get into it, and then suddenly it's like, "Yeah, I have a bad relationship with alcohol."
Oh,
like,
no.
What happened? He told me you don't drink.
Yeah.
Oh, another boss. Wait, this isn't the final boss.
Yeah, these are like mini bosses because they're not hard. It's just if you don't know how to kill them, they could be hard. Also, they like hit like a truck.
I mean, it's almost like you described every hard boss in a video game ever. Oh, you're actually out of time now that we're thinking about it.
Let me beat this guy real quick.
I mean, I'm not gonna say, "Hey, pause it," and then like let's get back to it when you know, like, try to beat him. At the very least, you know.
I can beat him.
Ooh, look at that sensual horn that you're whacking off.
Oh no! No! I did not care for that one either.
I did not care for any of that.
Oh, you're hitting my penis. No.
No.
Oh my god.
This is the level where I beat a monster's penis to death.
No.
True story.
That's dialogue that has been elected to be used.
No. You know, I'm gonna have to go early. I know we said we'll do a few episodes, but this is where I get off. It's been real.
No, Savannah. Go with the whole rag. Look, in the end, there's a nice wine tasting for you.
Why is it not between?
You didn't want to be a part of that.
Why is it not in between segments?
Because I couldn't get the train driver to get the license for the alcohol. I'm sorry. Blame Jason. He has the contracts.
I don't actually. I haven't been contacted.
And that's why we don't have nice things.
Oh.
And that's how we get ants.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how we get ants, right there.
Exactly.
All right.
Alrighty, everybody. Until next time.
We'll see you on the next time.
Goodbye.
See you on the next time. Goodbye.